And we start with breaking news. A Florida judge is blocking the release of grand jury records in the Jeffrey Epstein case. That's according to the Associated Press, and it comes after the Justice Department requested the records be released last week. So I want to bring in CBS News White House reporter Aaron Navarro for more on this. You know, Aaron, the judge is blocking the release, also coming alongside the report, the Wall Street Journal report, saying the president was told all the way back in May that his name was in the Epstein files. So a lot certainly coming out today. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, the Wall Street Journal reporting that Trump was told by his Justice Department in a briefing in May that his name were in, quote, a truckload of files related to Jeffrey Epstein. They also note that, quote, many other high-profile figures were also named. And they know that, and I think it's important for viewers to know this as well, that being mentioned in these records is not a full-out sign of wrongdoing. The Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche, the number 2 at the Department of Justice, told the Wall Street Journal that they made Trump aware of these findings and then again noted that there was nothing in the files that warranted further investigation. In a response on this story to CBS News, White House Communications Director Stephen Chung noted that President Trump kicked Jeffrey Epstein out of his Mar-a-Lago club many years ago, quote, for being a creep, and said that this latest reporting from the Wall Street Journal is, quote, nothing more than a continuation of fake news stories concocted by Democrats and liberal media, just like the Obama Russiagate scandal. It's worth noting as well that Trump does have a lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal for their earlier reporting earlier this month about a suggestive drawing and letter that Trump penned to Jeffrey Epstein, which the president himself has denied.
Aaron, let's also talk about what's going to happen in the next hour. President Trump outlining his strategy to boost American innovation in AI, also signing a number of executive orders to put that plan in place. So what more do we know? And we're awaiting that information in the next hour. We'll certainly have that here on CBS News 24/7.
Yeah, some of the specifics on the executive orders is something we'll find out within the afternoon. But when it comes to this action plan, there are 3 main pillars that we have been told about by White House officials, and it's also on a White House public website, that they will encourage artificial intelligence innovation through private sector partnerships and removing regulations that were in the Biden administration. They will encourage the actual physical manufacturing for what is needed to power AI, whether it come to the power grid or data centers. And they will also, quote, lead in AI diplomacy and security. Notably, there are also limits that this plan talks about when it comes to who gets those public-private partnerships. White House officials say that government agencies will only be allowed to have contracts with AI companies whose tools are, quote, free from top-down ideological bias. White House officials told reporters specifically that diversity, equity, and inclusion within these AI companies and AI models may result in these companies not getting a lucrative financial contract from the federal government.
Aaron Navarro, live at the White House. Aaron, thank you.